This is Jerry. Jerry is a sailor. Tom is a captain. You're gonna wanna hear what's about to happen. It's the Tom and Jerry experience. The Tom and Jerry experience. It's the Tom and Jerry experience. It's the Tom and Jerry experience. It's the Tom and Jerry experience.
Hello.
Hey there.
How's everybody doing?
I'm doing fine. How about yourself there?
Doing
Sailor
great.
Jerry?
Welcome back to the Tom and Jerry Experience.
It's
And,
been a minute since we had one, but
Yeah, been a
life
couple
goes
weeks.
on, you know.
Yeah.
That's
That's right. We've I actually posted a picture of you and I on our Facebook page, and got a lot of people that like the picture. We're at a pool party, if you
They
recall.
don't like the picture?
No, they do.
Oh,
like
everybody likes the
yeah. So, how has your summer been so far, Captain Tom?
My
so far?
summer, well,
Yeah,
you know part of my summer. We were at the ball game.
yeah. We had
That was
that.
the highlight of.
Is that the highlight of your summer?
Well, that turned 66, but hey.
Hey, all right.
But
got the golden ticket, huh?
My summer is okay. I mean, I
Good.
sit there and watch ball games like today.
Yeah.
The day we were taping this, the Reds were playing a doubleheader.
Nice. Yeah, it rained out yesterday, so.
Yeah, and they lost the first game.
And today is the beginning, I believe, of the Bengals training camp.
Yes, sir, it is.
Yep. And so looking forward to that.
Are you going to it? I mean,
Well, we are going to go to a practice during training camp. And it's one of the practices that they're actually going to have in the stadium, like in the evening time. So it'll be pretty nice. Yeah, we're going to go
that
to one of
would
those.
be neat to see. I
So-
mean, I haven't been to a Bengal game in
Been a little while.
almost 20 years.
Wow. That's
But
good
I did
stuff.
see Paul Brown Stadium when it was Paul Brown Stadium.
Right, not the Paycor. Yeah, gotcha.
But it's the same stadium.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's nice. All right, so we mentioned a season. The season of summer kind of ties into our conversation today. But we wanted to mention that we now have over 100 people that follow the Facebook page.
Yay.
Yay! I don't know if there's any kind of
Hello. Yay.
So thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, 100 people.
Especially those that have known me.
So I was thinking. Oh, go ahead.
That I recently I got a couple ladies that I just now met that
Really?
on the video chat at night. I get somebody that they
Oh,
call me and make sure I'm
nice.
okay, and then they say my sensors are set, which means if anything happened in there, they'd know it.
Oh, nice.
But I'm laying in my bed.
Right, sure.
So,
And they know about the show.
of course.
Well, hey, if you're watching,
that's part of
thank
our
you.
100.
Okay, great.
Shout out to True Care.
Yeah.
That's the people from True Care.
Awesome. Well, it got me to thinking, right? So the number 100. It got me to thinking.
Oh Lord.
100 years ago. It got me thinking. 100 years ago.
Yeah,
What was going on 100 years ago? So,
because we've been focusing on 250, but
well, yeah, in our country, but I got me to thinking. Who are some famous people that were born 100 years ago?
1926.
So 1926.
That-
And producer CJ, if you're ready. So the first person, all right,
that was in the Roaring 20s.
the Roaring 20s. That's right. Some of these names I haven't mentioned to you yet, but you ready for this?
I don't know.
Marilyn Monroe.
Okay.
Marilyn Monroe, producer. You got that picture there? Oh, outstanding.
Yeah.
Boy, she could sing happy birthday to you, huh? Marilyn Monroe, born in 1926.
Okay.
The next one, everybody should recognize this name. Chuck Berry,
Yeah. Okay.
born in 1926.
Gotcha.
Outstanding. The third one we only got a few of these that we're going to mention here, but the third one on our list here is, you ready for this? And Christian's a big fan because a lot of stuff he does deals with this type of music, okay? But Miles Davis. Miles Davis, born 1926. How awesome is that? And, all right, I'm going to do let's see if I can do an imitation here, right? So this final one here. Let's see if you can guess who it is. All right, you ready? Hello, Captain Tom. How are you? Born in 1926. Queen Elizabeth. That's right, folks.
Oh,
Saving the best for last.
I would have never known that, man. Not by that.
Hello.
That
Queen Elizabeth II.
That was that sounded more like Julia Child.
It did, right, yeah. You know what? You're right. I apologize.
That's okay,
but I don't know
Queen
when she was born.
Elizabeth
But
was born in 26.
yeah,
So
Queen Elizabeth II
yeah,
born.
she would have been 100 this year.
Yeah.
She died. I think we said she died when she was like.
Well, 2012. So 4
90
years. Yeah. So she was 96. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2022.
Her
she passed
husband
away.
died at 99.
Right, but
The
he was
year before.
right, and he was a little bit older than her. So I don't have a picture, but oh, by the way, another person of that was a leader, Fidel Castro, was born in 1926.
26.
Yeah, how crazy is that? Now, one of the things that I did is I went on our page and I conducted a poll. And are you able to bring that picture up of the poll, producer? Outstanding. Producer CJ, not producer outstanding. So the question was this, Captain Tom. If you had to delete one of the seasons, right? We got 4 seasons, right? Yes, those of us in Cincinnati have 4 seasons, unlike some of you lucky folk in like San Diego. I think San Diego has 1 season.
And we're not talking about the singing group either.
No, but I think San Diego, like I was there for a while, for like a year, and I think the 1 season was 78 and not very humid, so like all year long it seemed like. But anyway, if you had to delete a season, but the holidays within that season as well, all right, which would it be? Now, you see on the graphic in front of you, and I got the numbers, all right? So there is winter and summer were a tie. They're basically 20%. There was 3 votes each, 3 for winter. So in other words, they're eliminating winter, but they're also eliminating Christmas and New Year's. See? But then 3 said summer, so like 4th of July, right? 3 people said summer. That was 20%. You know what's ironic? 0 people said
spring.
fall. No, 0 people said fall. Yes. Halloween, Thanksgiving. Probably because, you know what? The weather is still pretty tolerable.
Oh, the one
nobody picked it.
Oh, they wouldn't get rid of fall.
Correct. Nobody would get rid of fall. Now,
Gotcha.
I personally said spring, right? I could do without spring. But also 26% or 4 people said spring. Now, we had a very, we had one of our listeners, I kind of crossed out the name, one of your siblings, who lives in San Diego,
Okay.
was a little ambitious and created their own category, right?
Okay.
And the category is this: daylight savings time. Would you believe 5 people said, get rid of it. Get rid of the daylight savings time. So even though technically it's not a season, but of all the votes, so what is that? 9 plus, so we got 15 people that participated, okay. But the majority, 5 people said daylight savings time. Let's get rid of that. Thank you, contributor from San Diego,
There is-
MB. We appreciate
There
it.
is a problem with that, though.
What's the problem?
Well, when you get rid of daylight savings time, that's the reason why we have it is because at some point in the year, it's going to be dark at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning still.
It might be, yeah. No, I think, doesn't it give you more light in the evening time, maybe? Or, like, instead of getting dark at 5?
I don't know,
you know?
but the reason why we have it is because kids were going to school in the dark.
Oh, gotcha. Now, I have some other tidbits that I wanted to mention. I don't have a picture or anything, but some tidbits from 100 years ago. Because we're talking about 100.
Things from 100 years ago.
Yes. All right. You ready for this, Captain Tom?
Sure.
All right. First liquid-fueled rocket. So a guy by the name of Robert H. Goddard successfully launched the world's first liquid-fueled rocket in Auburn, Massachusetts in 2026.
You mean 19.
You mean
19, sorry.
1926.
Thank you. That's why producer CJ
We
is
are,
here.
yeah, we're talking about 100 years ago.
Sorry, 1926. Route 66. Have you heard of it?
Yo, I know of it.
So the U.S. numbered highway system was approved, establishing the famous U.S. Route 66.
Six.
Where do you
Yes.
get your kicks?
On Route 66.
66.
Yes.
And if you've ever watched the movie Cars,
Which is one of producer CJ's favorites as a kid.
well,
Yes.
he's that Route 66
Yes. NBC was founded
in 24 or
1926. Yep.
26. Yeah.
Let's see. Here's a couple things. Hirohito, Japan. Hirohito ascended the throne as Emperor of Japan.
Yeah, I'd like to go back to NBC. I do believe you mean NBC radio because there was no television at that time.
Well, you know what? Okay.
Television wasn't invented until the 40s.
That's right. So the National Broadcasting Company officially opened the, you're right, radio network with 24 stations. So very good. Very good catch there, Cap. That's why you're here, Captain Tom.
Well, you know,
That's why Captain Tom's here.
you're talking to a guy that's known TV
right.
history
This
all
is
his
true.
life.
Yep.
So,
However, speaking of TV, television demonstration. There was a demonstration. So John Logie, L-O-G-I-E, Baird, gave the first public demonstration of a working television system in London
really?
in the beginning of 1926. Yes. So it probably wasn't broadcast, but he gave a demonstration of the television
Showed
system.
how it would work.
Right. It probably took a while.
Like what we're doing here. On
Sure.
a same kind of scale, but we got,
Yeah.
you know.
A U.S. milestone. So what are we celebrating this year? So subtract 250 years. Well,
So it would have been 150.
yeah. So the United States celebrated 150th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. So we, speaking of holidays, right? We were kind of talking about, so before we were talking about, hey, if you had to eliminate a season which included the holiday, right? I was kind of curious, and I went out on the, as we call it, the interwebs, right? And I asked the question, what is your favorite holiday and why? Right? So how about you, Captain Tom? What's your favorite holiday? And why?
As everybody else,
You're assuming, but go ahead.
well, okay,
Well, most.
it's a safe assumption that most
There
people,
you go.
like Christmas,
Yeah,
you know, I always, as a kid, as we all did,
sure.
looked forward to Christmas. Most kids did.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think even as an adult,
you know,
yeah,
and I still kind of look forward to Christmas just because of the holiday.
sure.
I have Christmas movies and stuff here that I would watch on it. I still have a DVD player
The old-
over there,
The old DVD, huh?
you know, and I still watch those. But
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
if I had to get rid of a season,
a season. Oh, earlier, yeah, that was for the first question. What
yeah,
season would you get rid of?
I would get rid of winter, but I'm going to give you a caveat about the holiday.
Okay.
we could celebrate Christmas in a warmer in the warmer year
Well,
month.
there you go. Christmas in July,
That's
right?
what we have. That's what they
There you go.
advertise now, isn't it?
That's right. So for me, my favorite holiday, I would say would also have to be Christmas, right? I enjoy the decorations and the way the trees look, and it's like a magical time, type of thing for me,
When I had a house, I always wanted to have house lights, but I never had them. But
Right.
I would have had to have found someone to help me do it.
Well, yeah. And then you gotta.
That's why I nixed that whole idea then.
So you have some answers, I think, of what people said is their favorite holiday. So could you enlighten us a
And
little bit?
why?
Yes, and why?
These are all previous
Contributors.
contributors.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
First one was from Shannon.
Shannon?
She just says Halloween, non-committal.
I like that. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping things simple.
She likes all,
Yeah.
you know.
I like Halloween. It's fun.
Sue,
Okay.
contributor. Shout out to you guys. Thank you for contributing. As I was saying, she says, I love Christmas, family, decorations, food, music, and all of it.
Yeah.
You know,
Kind of
that's
the same.
what I was saying when you asked me.
Right.
Because that's what I mean, Christmas is, I miss Christmases when I was a kid.
Sure. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Or
Magic
just
of it.
get together with the whole family, and we can't do it no more.
Yeah. It can be difficult sometimes. Challenging.
And
very.
then the final one I've got
Here's a good one.
is Patrick.
And he has contributed. Thank you,
And
Patrick.
he's a former contributor.
Yeah.
What a holiday do you think Patrick would want?
Well, with a name like Patrick, I'm going to say Arbor Day. Am I right? Arbor Day?
I don't think so.
No, not Arbor Day.
It's a big duh. St. Patrick's Day. of
right.
course.
Oh, yeah.
He says it's a reminder that God invented whiskey to keep the Irish from ruling the world.
That's funny. Thank you, Patrick. Now, in response to Patrick, Sue chimed in to Patrick's response because, he said, created a whiskey.
God created whiskey.
Right? And Sue says, and beer.
Yeah.
And beer.
And beer.
All right, I got a few here too, Captain Tom. All right. So John, this is neighbor John. We've mentioned he's contributed. Thank you, John.
Hey, John.
He says Thanksgiving, family, and food.
That's another good one.
Yep, a bit of a recurring theme here. Okay, now Marilyn.
Okay.
She's contributed before, and she's fairly new to contributing, but she's stepped up her game a little bit. So Marilyn says, I totally agree with Sue. I love Christmas. I love the decorations and the music.
Yeah.
She says, I really love giving presents.
That doesn't surprise me in the least.
No. I always try to think of something that the recipient might need or like. It makes my heart happy.
That's
I agree with that myself. I like that too. So, Roger has contributed. Thank you, Roger. He says, we've heard this before. Thanksgiving for the food and what it's supposed to be, not really for what it actually is. Hard to keep a whole family together these days. Kind of like what you said. Sometimes it's hard to get everybody together and, the Thanksgiving and stuff like that. Okay. Now we have, ding, 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 Rhonda. I believe this particular Rhonda, first time contributing. She says, she says Christmas. Ooh, the twinkling lights. Kind of a recurring theme. Again, same kind of theme, right? Now, and finally, Brenda. Now, we know Brenda's contributed. Yeah, she can. Thank you, Brenda. She contributes a lot.
Thank you. Everybody that's contributed, thank you. And thank you to all 100 of you.
Like 104 of them now. Like, holy cow.
104.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, so Brenda says Thanksgiving because it is when I begin the deep reflection of everyone and everything I am grateful for in my life, and because it is the kickoff, true, to the season of Christ's birth, which is to me the reason of Thanksgiving, love and giving. Now, also, Brenda's mom, her birthday is Christmas Eve. So how neat is that?
Wow.
You know, that was always fun during Christmas time. We would go for like, is it a birthday or is this the Christmas celebration? You know.
Yeah.
But well, what about you, producer CJ? What's your favorite holiday
And why?
and why?
There's two.
Uh-oh.
They have their separate reasons. I like Christmas because like it's always like a memory for me, just looking around, seeing all the decorations. Sometimes seeing the snow, or sometimes it'll be 80 degrees on Christmas.
Right.
Go back to 2.
This is true. This is true.
And then I like Thanksgiving
Okay.
for 2 reasons. My main one is me and my partner got together on Thanksgiving.
Very nice.
That's our anniversary.
Very nice.
And I mean, of course, the other reason you're with family that you don't usually get to see.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they kind of come together, right? So, funny story about producer CJ when he was younger.
Mm,
So, we were at a Thanksgiving meal,
okay.
and everybody says what they are thankful for. Take turns saying what you're thankful for. It was producer CJ's turn, and they said, even back then we called him producer CJ. He said, "What are you thankful for?" To which he says,
I'm thankful for corn.
"Corn." He said he was thankful for corn. I guess it tastes really good that year.
Oh.
I don't know. So,
I can concur with that one.
all right. So, I believe that concludes our show for
All
today,
right.
Captain Tom.
Sounds like a good.
I really hope that we are currently ending the month of July.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Before
Oh.
we go, I forgot.
we have an update.
On
Sort
me,
of.
about me.
Oh, Captain Tom has an update.
I know that I know I've said this on our podcast
Okay.
before. I was due to get some kind of procedure done,
Okay.
and now I have found out. First of all, I'm still cancer free.
Yes.
Yes. But we just started doing this.
Okay.
They're going to try and get me to not have to have the catheter anymore.
Nice.
And I don't know when that's going, but we just now started doing this.
Nice. In my mind, I think less pain.
Well, that too, and I'll be able to go back to
Doing other stuff.
not having to worry about that.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that is good news, Captain Tom. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
But I think that will conclude our show for today. What do you think?
Uh-huh.
Dang it, I didn't have any dad jokes. I'm gonna have to come back next episode with some
Well,
jokes.
We'll have to do another dad joke
More
episode.
We have new people that are on that follow us, so they can submit some.
Yes, and go ahead.
Hey, if you're watching this,
I've told people this when I tell people
Yeah.
about our show. If you're on Facebook and you got a joke or comment or anything you want, put it on Facebook and we'll get it. We'll mention it on our show.
there you go. Hey, and if you're watching this particular episode and you got a dad joke, go ahead and
Right.
hey, submit it. But with that being said, like my mom always used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. How about you, Captain Tom? What you say?
I just want to say I love you all, 104 of you,
104%.
and everybody in here, and I'll see you the next time.
All right, see ya.